So Ginger told me all about your little adventure after school today. Rebel girl. Detention, huh? Oh boy, I'm sure that was a big ton of fun. It's Nakili here, I'm sure you know. I mean, who else would be teasing you like this, huh? Now don't you take it hard though, 'cause I'm just playing with you a little bit here, girlfriend. Now get back to that costume design and call me later, okay? We got some things to discuss.
I don't know. I think my parents have this thing for, like, names from another century. Maybe that's why I started having this antique doll collection, which is basically humongous by now.
Every boy I know thinks it's dumb that Arrow and I want to start a band. So we made a pact not to say anything except under really secret conditions. They're just so stupid. Just because they're guys, they think they're the only ones who can do it. And I hate that. The minute somebody tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to do it more than ever, you know?
Hi, Rocket, this is Jessie. Listen, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I think I'm gonna go as, guess what? A pumpkin! I'm obviously not the glamorous Cleopatra type, like we were talking about before, so I decided I'd rather do something kind of funny, like, ta-da, pumpkin girl! Is this a totally stupid idea? I need to talk to you about it, okay? Not to mention I need all the help I can get making my costume, whatever it is. So call me back. Thanks, Rocket. Bye.
Now, do I look like the kind of guy who'd be dumb enough to sign up for detention duty? What am I, 299 pounds of chopped chicken livers? But hey, confession time. I volunteer for this gig. Same difference. Yes, sirree, Bob. I actually enjoy a little after-hours howdy-doody routine now and then. Calms the nerves. Gets me in sync with the now generation, huh?
Well, one thing's for sure, Max's party is going to be really the best. Despite the fact that a nobody might be there, of course.
My dad's a really good architect, and he built us this totally great house. Not big or anything, but it's kind of Japanese. And kind of not. Sometimes I think I could maybe be an architect too, because it's like putting a difficult puzzle together, which I really like.
So, girlfriend, I heard you got invited to Max's party this afternoon. So what's up with that? You going? Are you gonna be skipping out on us or what? You better not have if you know what's good for you. Now just exactly whose party do you think is gonna be better, huh? You know the answer to that one, and I don't even have to tell you, right? Later.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever been a middle child or not, but believe me, it's not easy. Felice was the first pride and joy of the family, and Samantha's their little angel baby. I'm sure you know how the baby in the family always gets tons of attention, right?
Man, Nicole's cool move of the day definitely improved my mood. By next period, it was all over school. Thanks mainly, okay, I admit it, to Cleve and yours truly, who did see it with our own eyes. Nicole was frothing like a dog gone berserk. Funny! I tell ya, all the guys were just howling, man.
Come in, Rockett. We want to talk to you. Arrow here.
And Viva.
We heard about your little after-school adventure in detention. What'd you do anyway?
Yeah, and we were really sorry you couldn't show up to do costumes with us.
We were so upset. But if you want to try again, we're up for it.
Most definitely.
And listen, Rockett, get to know Wolf better. He's completely cool.
Yeah, don't let him scare you. He's like a big teddy bear, you know?
Anyway, we're really hoping to catch you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, see you, Rockett.
Bye.
Poor Nicole. She split her gym shorts today during PE, right when Max and Cleve were standing there and watching and everything. Do you know how humiliating that must have been? She made me go everywhere in front of her the whole rest of the afternoon. In case she ran into them, they started laughing at her again. I'd die if that happened to me.
Do you know how when you've known somebody a long time, you can sometimes tell what's up with them, even though they never talk about it? That's how I am with Arrow. Like, for instance, I just know she has this giant-sized crush on Wolf, even though she always says just the opposite. You don't believe me? Well, all I can say is seguro, which in Spanish means believe me, it's for sure.
This isn't for public knowledge or anything, but I'm deathly afraid of thunderstorms, and animals' teeth scare the bejeebies out of me, especially when they're just hanging there, like that monster guy Wolf was.
Okay, what would you do if you were me? I mean, first of all, I promised I'd go to Nikili's party. And then Max invites me to his, which I'm sure will be completely cool. I need to be two people at once. This is terrible. What should I do?
Everyone's talking how she put a spell on Nicole out on the soccer field, just to give us all a good laugh. Well, who knows, man? But okay, it was a hoot.
You know, when you have parents who are chefs, like mine, you think about food a lot. You grow up just expecting the best ingredients in everything. Then that expands out into everything else, so you get this kind of class thing. You just start liking high class and everything, I mean. Anyway, I do.
Rockett is just so annoying sometimes. She's always trying to get in on what's going on with us. With our group, I mean. Like today, she's all curious about Max's party, and then the next thing I know, I hear Max invited her. Is that not totally beyond belief?
Hola, Rocket.
Yeah, hey, this is Arrow.
And Viva, too. Well, Wolf told us you were in detention this afternoon, so we just wanted to say bummer. We need you on the costume crew.
That's for sure.
But anyway, Rocket, you should get to know Wolf.
And us.
Yeah, 'cause he's a really great guy. But anyway, if you have any time before Saturday...
And you want to get creative.
Call us, please, 'cause we still got the costume situation not handled.
Definitely not handled, okay?
Bye.
Adios.
So, you got this wolf character sitting up here in my face like a log bum. I figure, send in the troops. Anyone will do. Because I do not want to go through the where's your homework battle with Mr. Big Daddy Cool un tiempo más. No!
Don't let the chiggers upcrup on your fruit salad, lovey. That's what my dear old mum always used to say, even from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Oh, how I love that expression. What a wise woman she was, too. I've used that advice to this very day, and with excellent results, I might add.
I really don't get why Miko and Nikili act like Rockett's so special. Sometimes it's kind of sickening, actually. I wish she'd just butt out.
After mine got divorced, it did pretty much seem like they were really worried I was gonna love the other one more. For me, it's equal. But maybe it's worse for Emilio, 'cause I kinda think our mom is his favorite.
I come from a line of gifted orchid growers, my mother, Viola. Rumor has it that the birthday of a delightful damsel is fast approaching. My plan is to steal her heart by stealing a precious purple orchid from the Zeitbaum greenhouse, stealthily in the dead of night. What do you think, you mortals?
The worst part about junior high is, well, in my opinion, everybody has this total horrible need to be just the same as everyone else. Actually, George was the one that made me notice it first. But it's true. Except me and the other CSGs, that is. We're not like that. Especially me, though.
You know, I'm one who's really into holidays. Christmas, Thanksgiving, big family gatherings. Hey, even Valentine's Day. But don't let that slip in the wrong places.
It's really a good idea to have cool hobbies. It helps you stand out, especially if you're the middle kid. One thing I do is make jewelry out of beads and other cool stuff.
It gives me a pain the way everybody's always either trying to change me or thinking I'm a lost cause. Constantly! Can't anyone just see? I'm pretty sure Mr. Rarebit gets it, though. He's about the only cool one around here.
I go, step back and pass that by me one more time, would you, Cody? Yeah, okay. I know there's a big battle raging everywhere. Like between good and evil, I mean. But I don't think the outer space dudes are the first thing we gotta worry about. Do you?
Someday I'm getting out of this place. I'm gonna be living in a really peaceful place, far away from here. No trashy, cheesy life either. That's part of my secret, part of my plan.
One thing I really like is night creatures, like owls and wolves. I think they're so cool looking, and I've got a lot of pictures of them all over my walls. But Jasper, the little brat, calls me Hoot Owl, because he thinks I'm always telling on him.
Long lost best buddy, Meg here. So how'd it go tonight? Were you totally the center of attention in your amazingly cool costume? It sounded so great, I can't wait to see pictures. And I'm dying to know which party you finally went to. We had a pretty good time at Brian's, except that his mom sat at the top of the stairs most of the night and just watched us like we were a movie or something. That part was kind of awful. I mean, what'd she think we were gonna do if she wasn't there? Smash her knickknacks? Anyway, as you can imagine, Brian was totally embarrassed. He was so mad at her. And of course, Matt made it worse by completely teasing Brian and saying he was still his mommy's little baby and stuff like that. I don't think those two will be talking for a while. So that's life around here. Not much has changed, as I'm sure you can tell. Except that you're not here, and I still hate that. So let's talk. Love ya. Bye.
Hey, new girl, you missed a slammin' party over at Max's, and the best part of it was the band, even if I do say so myself. Should have been there. Ciao.
So I would say my party was a definite success. Poor Rockett, though. I knew Max's event was not about to be anything to holler home about, but she got herself into one large storm cloud after you-know-who showed up wanting to take her there. See, Rockett wanted to check out that scene real bad, but not with Mavis, oh no. You know how that goes. You feel bad, sure you do, but not bad enough to go with the crazy girl. So she stayed and just went on the mope, even though Pete couldn't bring her out of it. Now, I ask you, don't we know she missed exactly 100% of nothing? Of course we do.
I'm basically what you'd call a night person. When I'm supposed to be going to bed, it's like I'm just waking up, you know? One of my favorite things is to be outside when there's a full moon. You can even see your shadow.
Rocket, this is Jessie, and I'm still thinking about the party. I had so much fun. And what about my fortune? Do you think you're the friend who's gonna bring me really good luck that Saki was talking about? Yeah, you'll probably be my bodyguard from Charla. I think I might need one. So I'll see you soon. Bye, friend.
So I would say my party was a definite success. Even though there was that bit of competition with the Too Cool for You fools and Max's, of course, which just proves those people aren't all the great big attraction they think they are. No sir. Ooh, and our girl Rockett ended up having one fine time too. Even though Mavis showed her wagyu face and tried to get Rockett to head over to Max's with her. Fortunately, the girl had the common sense to just stay put. She was partying, and getting no small amount of attention, that's for sure. I think we may just have to give her special consideration next time we discuss that big ongoing issue on the CSG agenda.
My, but that new little thing, Raquel? Ruckus? Oh, Lord, who knows? She needs a little mental sharpening, I'm afraid. When I passed my famous Chigger's advice her way just earlier, she looked upon me blankly and blurted, "I don't get it." The mind simply boggles.
I could not believe that Mavis showed up at the party. Not that I actually mind, that is. It's just that it was so weird to see her there. Outside of school and everything. Maybe she could have done the fortunes. If we didn't have the great Madame Murasaki, of course.
You will never believe this. Here we are having the best time at Max's when all of a sudden there's like this commotion outside. And when I look out there, I see Rockett. You won't believe this. Rockett is standing outside with Mavis. Like she's about to come into the house and bring Mavis with her. It was just too weird. But finally, Mavis got back in that weird car they showed up in and left. And after that, even though Rockett did come inside, you could just see she wasn't too happy about anything, or too welcomed by anyone either. You just don't bring someone to a party who wasn't invited. Only Ruben didn't see what the big deal was. He was like, "Hey, let up, okay? Who cares if Mavis comes to this party? She just wants to have fun like anybody else. So why shouldn't she, man?" Well, if you ask me, I think she should have fun at her own party and leave ours alone, which it's a good thing she did.
Rocket, this is Dana, and since my two best friends will probably never say a single word to you about it, I just want you to know that what you did Saturday night was not cool. You don't just leave a party you're already at just because you think you might find a better time somewhere else, especially when it's a party by supposedly your friends. So I hope you had a terrible time wherever you went. And since I'm sure I know where you went, I'm also sure you did have a terrible time. Don't think you're so cool.
You poor thing. I mean, did you lose your oxygen supply or what? Something must have happened to you anyway, to think you could come crashing into Max's with Mavis Wartella Depew. Do you honestly think that's a good way to make friends? And it's too bad, Rocket, because I was just beginning to think you might be kind of our type. I was so not right. If you don't know who this is, maybe you'd better work on it till you find out, and then explain. Goodbye.
Discipline. We all need it, you hear me? When Clem tried to keep me from going with that bucking bronco event, did I lose control? Did I get weak and let him run me off track? No, I did not. I stuck to my guns and did what I had to do to get to the top. I bucked with the best of them and it was, "Arrivederci, Clem, get out of my sight." Nobody gets to be the sweetheart of the rodeo by slacking off because of weakness. This is one thing I know. Up, yeah.
It's really late here and I can't talk, but I just wanted to check in. You know, Maggie Muffin anxiously awaiting party details. So, Reuben, Cleve, your new best friend Nicole. Ha, just kidding. I hope. So were they all giving you all the attention you totally deserve? I hope so, or they're gonna hear from me. And you can tell them I said so. That picture note you sent me was so funny, Rock, with everybody's cartoon face you drew and all that. I can picture the whole thing. I put it up on my mirror so I can look at it every morning when I'm getting ready for school and think of you. Mr. Shoeless? What is up with him? Anyway, call me tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Oh, Rockett, where are you? It's the Megster on the late night prowl. But you're still out partying, aren't you? So which was it? Let's see. You went to Max's and had a blast, then left with Reuben and went to Nikile's and had an even bigger blast there, right? I knew it! So fill me in as soon as you can. But not tonight, I'm going to bed. Matt says hello again, by the way. He was at the party dressed up as, how'd you know, a masked superhero with big, huge, fake muscles. Although he is getting kind of muscly in real life. Okay, I'm shutting up now. Bye.
Girl, where were you Saturday night? I bet you I know where, and we do find that a little hard to believe, if you want to know. I think you got some explaining to do. Especially to Miko, who you did make that promise to, if you recall. Tisk tisk.
Rockett, it's Jessie. Where were you tonight? Okay, I know, Max's, I'm sure. And listen, I hate to say this, but you missed a really fun time at Nikhili's. So I hope you had as much of a good time over there as we did here. It was so great, but I bet Max's was cool, wasn't it? You're really getting popular. Wow! But I hope you know Nikhili and Miko are a little bit upset with you. I'm not, though. I'm sure I would have gone too if I had a chance. Oh well, talk to you soon, because I want to hear everything. Bye-bye!
Anyway, what else have I got going on? I don't want this spread around, of course, but it's not like I've got something that's out of sight to go home to. But hey, who does, right?
Recall you not the puzzle of the names Arnold, Arthur, and Estella? The answer's at hand, mortals. Obviously, the lowly Zeitbaum ancestors concentrated on the letter A in naming their offspring. I detect they had high hopes of showing off to the world. In other words, they expected children whose report card showed only A's. To date, only one has accomplished this feat. My siblings will be better named Betty and Bill, I'm afraid. If this is what you guessed, welcome to the higher realm. But only slightly higher, as far as I can tell.
One really good thing about Max's was I even met some new kids, like cool ones that don't go to our school. But I'm sorry, Ruben's band is so loud. Not really my favorite type of music, in case you're wondering. And all the band members seem a little strange, if you ask me, except for
for Ruben, who's more on the normal side, and even pretty easy to like most of the time. But I don't like him though, so don't start imagining anything like that. That's all I need is for that rumor to start.
There isn't a day that goes by that I don't feel like Hercules in a lab coat. Imagine the satisfaction one feels when an Arnold Zellerburn... Or wait, is that Zigbeam? I never can recall. But that genius child, the one from the third moon of Mars, shall we say, when he, Arnold Z, approaches my desk and actually tells me I'm a god of the test tube. Excellent! The glory is mine! Now, if only I could cure this post-nasal drip.
Hey, Rockett, know who this is? The dyslexic kid. Wolf Dubois, that is. So, hey, I'm sorry you couldn't make the scene at my parents' restaurant. We had a pretty good time. Pretty rowdy as usual. I know Viva said you'd already got every party invitation going around, so no wonder I didn't see you around here. Maybe next time, huh? Okay, see you later.